Hey folks, it's Jumping Quills, and welcome back to more Kingdoms and Castles. This is part 10 of our Arterial Return series. And well, last we left off, we were in a brutal struggle. Not with the Vikings or the dragons, but with food. Somehow I don't know, we always seem to be struggling with food. It happens. But I really need to keep food up and running, not only for my people, but for the pigs, so we can get more pork out and available to them. Speaking of pork, we don't have any available jobs. I actually don't even have tax collectors on full again. Because I think everyone's chopping down trees, that's why. Okay, well that'll be fixed eventually. One thing I need to get done, I'm probably going to build a bunch of cottages in this little row. See what I can do. They should be relatively close enough to, I think, both markets. I don't quite know if that's the case. Do these have like a certain radius? I don't know if they provide happiness within a certain radius. I don't think they do. They don't. No, they don't. Okay. Well, we'll figure that out. A tavern is getting built out here to provide happiness to them at least. They don't have access to a church or a clinic, so they're also a little bit sad as well. And we'll probably definitely build a church and or a library and a clinic out here anyways. I do plan on probably building the great building out here somewhere. I think I actually can afford to do it finally. Let's just see the range of this. The only problem is, I need to put it where it maximizes the most. And most of our people live over here. So that'll probably go over here as well as the Great Library. They probably won't get access to it. They'll probably just get another smaller church. Yeah, this unfortunately won't fit in that little area, which sucks. I mean, I guess I could try to fit it, but it just wouldn't really make sense. But if I did it here, it should reach everyone. So we'll probably just do the Great Cathedral there. Of course, once it's safe to do it. Oh, that's interesting. We have 2 dragons coming. Luckily, they're coming from a portion where they should be able to get shot by the ballistas, so I'm not too worried about that. And I have bigger issues on my hand anyways, which I know it's a problem. My bigger issues, I think, is food and jobs and that kind of stuff. So hopefully job priorities kind of gone back to normal. It has somewhat. Still need more stuff, obviously. Let's turn back up to 3 speed. These dragons are luckily getting shot by ballistas, and ballistas do a fantastic job at killing dragons. And fortunately, it looks like, well, one of them should get killed here pretty soon. This guy's going to get his fire off or not. I think we killed both. We did. So great. Both are dead. One thing I do notice is that the villagers actually will take apart the dragons. I don't know what they do with that. They bring it to the market. I guess that counts as meat. I guess the villagers like to eat meat. Fascinating. They will take apart the dragon and use it for meat. I feel like that's maybe something better you can do with that. But health is phenomenal. It's doing really good. Plague chances are low, plague virulence is very low, and life expectancy is very high. That's really good. But we have other things we need to take care of, folks. I need these trees cut down, because I need to make room for another district. Partially farming, partially other stuff. Mostly farming. And mostly farming. It's mostly farming. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to probably do the same thing I'm doing over in that area. I'm going to stick a well here. 1, 2, 1, 2. I mean, I guess water coverage actually is pretty good. Do that. 1, 2. Should be 4. I'll figure that out. I stick a tavern in the area. Because I think although it has a range of taverns, we need to put another one, make it work out. So taverns also aren't too crowded anyways. We'll do that. We'll do some more housing. Primarily just sticking cottages here. That should work out if we do 2. Oh, that's almost perfect actually for water coverage. Stick 4 here. That'll provide us with 48 housing, which isn't bad. Give us plenty of more people to work with when it comes to the roads. As for these roads, they need to be actually properly finished. So there we go with that. I also don't have roads finished all the way through there too. What is wrong with me? There we go. That should fix that. We'll do this here too. Perfect. So all that's going to be built, luckily, or hopefully that should fix or they should be relatively happy at least. These guys are looking slightly happier because they now have access to a tavern, so that gives them a lot more happiness. We're obviously going to need more people now. Food production is somehow way up, and I don't know why. We are out of cemetery space again. Okay. We might do a secondary cemetery out here as well. I think I have an idea for that. So what I'm going to do, though, I need to pretty much district this off as well. Or actually, this might just be one giant district kind of split into two. How do I want to do that? I think what I might do, actually... I have an idea. I can't really do it with this cottage being there. Oh well. I'll figure out the wall situation later. It's not the most important, or the most pertinent. I do probably end up wanting to switch out and push most of my forestry over this way. It means they have a really long way to go, unfortunately. For that, there's almost no woods out here, too. I mean, the next closest trees are all the way out there. So, I'm kind of in a situation where I kind of have to. So we just got dead bodies lying around somewhere, which isn't great at all. I think more people have already joined us. No, they haven't. But they will once these houses are finished building. People are just dying of old age. I think we have a lot of corpses just lying around, unfortunately. Which definitely beckons a need for a secondary... secondary... I can't think of the word. Another cemetery. I'm gonna stick also another butcher here. Stick a butcher in that area. We just got corpses lying around. So, that's great. Of course we have corpses lying around. Why wouldn't we? I don't know why. Anyways, let's go ahead and actually just kind of do the same thing over here. I'm kind of thinking, I don't know how big I want this area to be. We can do a lot of farming in this area. That's the good news. And that's what I primarily wanted to be, is just for farming. But situations arise when we don't know how to properly dissect the land, because this needs to be surrounded by walls. Or at least, maybe it doesn't need to be. At the very least, we could probably just stick walls in the very outer here. It could be just one really large district. We just have to make sure that there's coverage, enough, I guess, area coverage. And that will come when the walls get bigger anyways. So, maybe it doesn't matter all too much. So long as it's sufficient enough to protect the area. I guess we'll see. I guess we will see. They also probably don't have access to a near market. Apparently they don't have arches of charcoal, which surprises me. So I think because of that, what I might do is I might stick a small market in the area if I somehow figured out where the markets were. A little small market right next to a small, what's the word I'm looking for? Small stockpile. It's an industry. There we go. That should hopefully help with that. And you know what? We're going to have problems again. Job priorities. Apparently we have a lot of jobs available. I still need more. Need more food. Back into the bread. Back into the bread on food again. Somehow always the case. But this brings us another issue where now I need a Noria to get this properly irrigated, but that will come at a later date, I suppose. As for the wonderful, the agriculture that we're going to get going here, let's go ahead and do ourselves a favor here and probably just stack granary, because we need more granaries. Somehow always need more granaries in the area. I'll build a big granary right here, because a lot of this is just going to be farmland. Or wheat. Yes, we might put a few pig pens or something there, but that's not my biggest priority at the moment. So do this, and I'll just stick one here. Stick one there. That should give most of the area at least coverage, and I think I'll stick another one right here. And so what I'm going to do is pretty much just turn this all into farmland. At least I'm going to focus on the areas going around. There we go. That leaves this area. I can actually, that works out perfectly, so I can stick yet another orchard there. As for pig pens, I don't know what I'm going to do. Definitely stick one, at least one there. At least one. I don't quite know just yet. People are still dying of old age. Stop dying, people. I need you to die. Stop dying. You know, another problem is we have to actually probably train soldiers to deal with these wolves. Excuse me. Oh, how rude of me. Yeah, if we train soldiers to deal with the wolves, then we'll be fine, but that's a whole other issue on its own. And I can't train soldiers until I build a barracks. I completely forgot about that. Great. Thousands leagues ahead of my time, folks, I swear. So yeah, great. Back on 3-speed then. My biggest concern is Vikings are going to attack this area, and I have absolutely no way to protect it. So I'm just going to do this. That's the best I got for now. That's the best I have for now. It's not. Oh wait, no, that's not exact. That's not what I want at all. Cancel that then. I wanted the walls to just be entirely flat. No, stop. Work with me here. I beg of you, game, work with me. There we go. See, I really want to push out the foresters to this area if I possibly can. Because I want to leave this area. I really want to use this area. So idealistically, I want to push them all the way out here. Problem is, we got to get wolves taken care of because they will attack anyone who goes in that area, which is bad because a lot of people will die to that. So yeah, I don't know. We'll figure it out. I probably need to get another produce storage in this area as well. Stack that right there. Get this frontier taken care of at the very least. 28 homes. We got 5 people left who need it. How's productivity in this area looking at least? 6 per year, not great, but it helps. I don't know how. Lost 19 to exposure. Yeah, a lot of it's just getting eaten by homes and taverns. Yeah, I know we need more cemetery room. I know we need it. Stop bugging me about that. Idealistically, I want to put the cemetery next to the cathedral. It just makes the most sense to me. It really does. I want this to be largely cathedral, cemetery, housing area in this main district. I just want this to be farms, because it's like a lot of good land to use. But to do that, I gotta push up the foresters, and I don't want to. Woe is me. Okay, maybe, just maybe. I don't know if I should do that or not. I don't. I don't know what to do, folks. I don't know what to do. This is rough. This is truly rough. Okay. I've got to find somewhere to stick the barracks. I mean, I just got to find somewhere. I mean, I could just do it in this area. How are we doing on wood? Plus, I can't really afford to get rid of a forester. That's the problem. That is the problem. At least we're doing good on gold. 238 gold. We could definitely afford to build more defenses. It's just a matter of, do we have people to man it? The Vikings are invading. They're coming from over there. Because of that, Ballista Towers. And also an Archer Tower, because we can afford it. Hopefully they just come from that area. Oh, this is going to be problems. This is going to be troublesome. It really is. Oh, this sucks. I don't want to build the barracks just out in the middle of nowhere. It doesn't feel appropriate to do that. But I think... Okay, as weird as this sounds... Nah, but I want that to be... My stupid habit in having districts. Oh, I hate it. Maybe we should make this a military district? Who knows? Oh yeah, here they come. They're coming. They're coming, alright. Oh, of course the villagers are building it from the outside. Why would you guys do that? Why would you build it from the outside? Don't let them destroy that gate, please. Kill them. God dang it. You all had one job, is not let them inside the stupid tower, and you guys couldn't even stop that from happening. And now they're burning down their homes. Burning our homes, stealing our people. This was a terrible defense. You're kidding me. Oh. We killed one of them. Great. They took gold from us, too. Fantastic. Because he destroyed that gate fast. He destroyed it in like 2 hits. Dang. Okay, maybe I need to stack a tower on top of these. And that increases their health. Well, that sucks. Sucks a lot. Only so much you can do about it. Okay. We lost a lot of people to that too. Did we lose houses? How do we have more people than... That doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. I need more housing too. Okay. I might just need to bite the bullet on these foresters. I very well might just need to bite the bullet on them. Because I need this land. At least get rid of these two. It's not the most ideal, but it's, I think, like one of the only options I have at this point. Because, I mean, let's double check to see the range on these wolves. So as long as I don't extend past this one block here, I should be good. Because they won't attack anyone else. So I'm going to clear all of this land. Just to play it safe and do that. Because I need this land to use. I need more housing, I just need to be able to use it. It's just in the way, unfortunately. So that's what we're going to do. A lot of people are just dying of old age. Ah, it's so annoying. It really is. 8 people were indeed kidnapped. But with this finally being done, I get to do a cathedral. I've been wanting to do this for ages, literally ages. I think what I might just do actually is might just kind of dissect these two districts with a road, just so I kind of know where one starts, one ends. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to build a cathedral next to it, or right here. So that should affect pretty much all the houses we have in range, except that one little cottage down there, unfortunately. It's also the people in the other agricultural district. But that cathedral will get built, which is fantastic. I need these cut down as well. Sorry, Jim. Kind of putting that forester out of work as well. So what I'm going to do, I need to build more wells. I'll just stick a well here. And I'm going to build more cottages for more people to stay. Right? Right. Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. That's what we want. That cathedrals will get built and provide a massive bonus to happiness. And then I'm going to designate a barracks, probably to be in the area. I might... I don't know the best way to put the barracks. Do I put it next to it? I don't know. Where do I put the barracks, folks? I could just do it like that, I suppose. Not right next to the church. That would be interesting. But maybe I think this way would be better, though. Yeah, let's do it this way. Stick it right on that frontier. Actually, I can cancel that. I want the barracks to be facing it so the entrance is like that. There we go. Okay. And then, cemeteries. I'm going to stick a big old cemetery. Big old cemetery between these two here. I think a cemetery is only appropriate if it goes next to the church. I've left plenty of room, right? I'm trying to make sure I don't get any peasants killed by that. That's not nearly enough housing, so what we next need to do is work on housing. Because, God, we need more housing. Always need more housing. And so that leaves us more issues of having to build more markets and all that kind of stuff, but we'll eventually figure that out. This is pretty much just cottage row at this point. We're going to be running out of food. Is doing fine, actually. I'm surprised. We're actually making more than enough food. So maybe I can't afford to do more housing for some time because we have a massive stockpile. If I wanted to, I very well could just stick a bunch of housing along this area. Unless I put pigs here, then maybe not. So I could just stick them at the very least along this road. But I want to leave room for a great library too. Because that's also important. But we need a lot more gold. But we're making... We don't have full tax collectors. Okay, that's why. Why don't we have full tax collectors? We don't have... So we have builders. We have so many builders, that's why. I need more people than I do need more housing. The woes. The struggles, folks. It's the struggles. I'm just gonna do that. Cut down one tree. That should be enough. Replace that quickly with a stone road before it gets fixed or replanted. That should do it. It's gonna be a really large district, Jesus. But this should really hopefully help increase happiness. Or at least provide at least somehow a strategic advantage as well. But yeah, maybe I don't want to do many pig farms out here. I could do 2, 3, 2, 3. Let's go ahead and do my classic here. I'll probably stick a gate here. Don't think I'll be doing a gate there. Maybe I will, I don't know. I do a gate there. Nora's going to go here, that's the problem, so maybe not. So in that case, I'm probably going to do another damned if I do, damned if I don't situation. That's annoying. Okay. Well, I guess I'll just settle for that. And just suck it up. And then with that being done, I'll just do this. Run it down to the edge. And probably just do... Can I do... Is this a 2x3? Oh, how do I do this? How do I want to do this? I don't know how close they can be for the pigs. I don't think it needs to be too close. But we need more housing, so... I'll just take my... Just bite my tongue and hope for the best. This is going to increase charcoal consumption as well, which is another problem that I just really can't win with at this point. But with this being done, I'm probably going to segment this road here. Oh wait, no, maybe not do it like that. Demolish these roads. Let's cancel these roads because I want to stick a big market right there. I just want to have the roads connecting in between the housing. So big market will go there. I'll just stick another cottage along the side here. Big old market. Stick another well just right there for good luck. And do a big old market. Big old market there. Planning at its finest, folks. Planning at its finest. Although this land is now incredibly vulnerable to attack. But, you know, only so much you can do. But yeah, we need a cemetery. So let's build a cemetery, shall we, folks? I need so many things, I don't even know what I need at this point. So what I'm going to do is now expand the cemeteries. And I'm just going to do massive normal cemeteries here. That should hopefully help. That'll be good enough, in my opinion. Do we have the jobs for it? Probably not. But oh well. Only so much you can do about it. This will at least provide us another 72 housing. 62 housing? That's not bad. We'll have also more area to put over here too for more housing, so that's still fine. Charcoal's probably going to suffer a bit. We're actually still making plenty of charcoal. This thing wood somehow still holding on as well. Actually, let me double check that. Well, that's actually from forestry. Forestry, not bad. Okay. So yeah, things are pretty good then. Is there anything else? Probably another clinic. Maybe a hospital over here wouldn't be a bad idea. So it would probably be a decent idea. I just don't know where to put it. Maybe just along there. I'll figure that out. People have died of old age. Well, we have cemeteries now. Or at least almost another cemetery. So we won't be relying on a nifty little one that is certainly outdated and small. The Grand Cathedral is almost done too. A dragon attack is coming, which, with all things considered, that's probably just going to mean it's going to get... I'm going to lose some buildings out here. I hope to God it's not the Grand Cathedral. I don't know why I actually built the cathedral. Dragon attacks. Where are you guys coming from? Because that's a very important factor for me right now. Extraordinarily important, actually. They haven't even arrived yet. They're coming from the east. Okay, well at least they get shot by the ballistas. They're not going to be totally invulnerable. I just need these ballistas to just kind of hopefully go off before these guys cause any major damage. Well, that sets their things on fire, but we've killed at least one of them. Both are now dead, but someone died from fire. That sucks. Okay, well, we got people back anyways. So the cemeteries are being failed already. Jesus. Okay. We're doing good, though. We're doing good. I've said okay a lot. For 25 minutes? What? That's the first time I checked it all the time. Jesus. We're 25 minutes in. But we're doing good. My biggest worry, obviously, are the Vikings. The Vikings scare me more than anything else for, I think, reasons that are obvious. But I think what I might do here is I might just stick another gate right there. It just seems like a good gate territory. Or maybe I might just cut off that road, kind of segment the area off like this. Can't really do. I'll just do a big old box. A big old box. Eventually. But we need people to fulfill jobs, and luckily we should have a lot of people in waiting now. Actually can build more housing. Fish and pork production is actually doing pretty well. So because of that, I think I'm going to do this. I want to build a little bit more pork. I'm just finding fish overall don't seem like they're really worth it. I think I'll do this so at least we can plant farms. I don't want to stick any pork there because that's just going to end badly. I'll do at least one pork farm. If I wanted to, I actually could do a pork farm that way, and then that should still be okay as long as I'm not sticking houses along there. That should work. That should work. I think I'll stick another butcher actually right there as well, because that just seems like it's going to be close enough. They don't need coal, right? They don't need charcoal, right? Okay. There we go. That should be fine. Probably should actually stick a baker now that I'm thinking about it too. Do a baker there. A little nice agricultural row. The cemetery is built. These houses are built. Eventually I'm going to probably try to build up or recruit some trained swordsmen. Not fully staffed. Okay, we didn't build a stockpile, so maybe we even stick a stockpile there next. I'm just going to cut off most of this here. Cut down most of that stuff. Build a stockpile for the area. See, I don't think I need to even do that, because I think that's already 2 spaces wide. Do I do a large stockpile? We have a small stockpile there. I just think a large one would be better. I don't know how we don't have access. I guess maybe because no one's working the barracks. How are we doing on wood? Wood's going down. That's because I'm building a lot. Never mind. That's why. We're building a lot. As for happiness, happiness is at least doing well. These guys are all doing pretty good. There's a pretty good chance now that if at least Vikings enter this area or the area of the cathedral, they'll, well, possibly convert into citizens. That's the best and most idealistic way to put it. But we have more swine herders now that should be working on that, which is great. Food is doing pretty good, apparently. It's great. I love seeing everyone move around through the town. How am I doing on time? Still like less than 2 minutes. Okay. 21 people have stayed. Almost once again at full capacity. We've got 3 idlers. But with that being done, how are we looking on charcoal? Charcoal is starting to slow down a little bit, but as long as we're getting pluses, it doesn't really matter in my opinion. Let's go ahead and build yet another home here. Stick a single, big old stockpile right there, too. There we go. This is nice. This is good. I like this. Probably do yet another windmill, stick a windmill there. I need to find an area to put leave an area open for an aqueduct to be able to fertilize or irrigate all of that to increase production even more. But once this is done, that'll pretty much cover all of our, that should cover all of our situations, all of our agricultural situations. Once this is all built, and that's idealistic to say, most certainly, but it's still appropriate to say, in my opinion. 7 people are dying of old age. God, people stop dying of old age. Filling up our graves. Our cemeteries are getting overwhelmed already. At least this is starting to clear up a bit more. This isn't a bad looking town. It really isn't. I like it. But with charcoal being... I'm still going to just put charcoal down here. I don't care. Charcoal's getting made. I guess we do have a few charcoal bits over there. I guess. But no, this is charcoal row. And I will not be denied my charcoal. Oh, that's just... Oh, that's gross. Oh, I just realized charcoal row looks disgusting. Fuck it. More charcoal. More. I want more. We have 700 beds. Oh, I just built another house. That's right. Another manor. It's fantastic, though. Yeah, I'm just worried about Viking attacks. If they come from the north here, we're going to be in some trouble. Or if they come from this area, we'll be in trouble. But yeah, I think we're over time now, folks. So we got a lot of done in this episode. Really just expanding the new district. Or I guess the new major next portion of our wonderful kingdom. But, I mean, that's going to probably still take us a while. Even maybe another 2 episodes. But yeah, I love seeing this kingdom expand. I really just want to run this through like a time lapse. Because I feel like it just look really cool. But yeah. Other than that, folks, I really have nothing else for this episode. If you liked what you saw and you want to see more in the future, you know what to do. This has been Joe McQuills, and I'll see you folks in the next one.